hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with more of our F1 2021 hot lap guides. This week we head to Monaco, of course the jewel in the Formula 1 crown. As always, the quick disclaimers, this is a race setup rather than a qualifying setup. Now Monaco, let's be fair, is all about just not hitting the walls. I think we all know that. So yes, setups around here of course just run incredibly high aero still. But really, yeah, it's a lot more about just concentrating, getting comfortable with the car and the track. There's not really too many big braking zones that I can really focus in this lap. It's far more about just gearing and car positioning, of course, around the lap as well there. So, of course, like always, those setups I'm sure are bound to change as we further go through the F1 2021 game cycle as well there. I might do a Season 2 further down the line as well. And, of course, yeah, like always, this is to try and help newer users, you know, people that are trying to learn no assists or no braking line, things like that. You know, Monaco, when you get it all hooked up, if you win it in a league race, there's no real feeling on F1 2021 as well there. You know, I've had some success around this track in the past. It's often been one that has been one of my best tracks on F1 2021. I don't know what it is, I've just been able to seem to get into the zone in previous Formula 1 games around this circuit as well there. But yeah, let's dive in then first of all, like always, with the setup 10-11 on the wings for this one. You know, yeah, you want to be running very, very high wings around here. Of course, max rear aero. Generally, you want to run slightly less front aero. For some reason on F1 2021, it gives you slightly better rotation through the corners there. 60 on throttle, 55 off throttle. Again, a lot of people like to run a little bit higher than myself, but personally, that's running comfortable racing around this circuit there. Minus 3.4, minus 1.9, 0.07 and 0.26 degrees of camber and toe as well there. Again, you don't really want to be letting the thing get too leery around this track as well there. 3.64847 there. You want to run quite a high ride height around this circuit. You know, there are quite a few bumps, especially, you know, sort of the top of the hill, so having some stability is really, really important there. Standard brake pressure 95-55 is what I like to run on F1 2021, and then as always as well, pretty low tyre pressures, 21.4 on the fronts and then 20.3 on the rears as well there. So fingers crossed that'll help you guys out, and let's dive in then to the track guide here as we head out of Anthony Nogues for a lap around the Monaco Grand Prix circuit. Like always, we'll slow it down first time round, and then I'll let you guys enjoy the full lap there. Down in towards turn 1. Actually want to brake a lot earlier than you've needed to in previous F1 games there. Around 80 to 85 metres as you head in towards the first corner there. Really try and open up this first corner. Third gear on the way in there. Sometimes you can tip it down into second. We take a massive amount of curb this time around there. Leaving it though in third gear there. And of course short shifting ever so slightly on the exit there as you try and carry as much speed as you possibly can up the hill there. In towards this Casino Square section of the lap though. Slowly cycling back down the gears here. You've really got to tip it in fourth gear. I'm going down through the first part there. Want to avoid that curb on the inside. Really, really bumpy through here though. And again, obviously just opening up the steering rack as the wall comes back towards you. Down an extra gear though as you head through Casino Square there. Really just turn in and commit to that inside curb in there, and actually was able to get that run rather nice there. Short shift back up into fourth gear there. Really let the car flatten out as you head over the curbs there. Avoid the bump. Obviously you don't have to do it as much as you do in real life there, but it still unsettles the car as you head down in towards the next corner there. Braking just before you get to that first yellow gate on the outside there, and then really tip it in to this next corner there. Down in towards first gear. I like to short shift straight back up though into third on the exit there, just so you try and get a nice squirt of power as you head through Upper Mirabeau there. Down in towards the hairpin though, the famous corner of this lap there. Again, back down into first gear. F1 2021, you seem, obviously, if you're running a bit higher ride height, you seem to be able to get the car nicely hooked up over the inside curve there. I know a lot of games in recent history you've had to try and avoid that curbing on the inside there, but of course, maximum crank lock as you head through there, and then through the next couple of corners as well. I like to try and get the car rotated back over second gear. Again, this curb I really like to attack as well there. I know a lot of people try to avoid it. It can upset the balance of the car, and again, actually taking a lot of curb there. Lucky to get away with that one there. Straighten up the car as you head down in towards the chicane there. Don't go up into third. You just have to change back down immediately afterwards there and try and tip it in to the Portier section of the lap there. Short shift back up into third as you're slowly straightening up the car as well there. And you can see just the tiniest kick of oversteer this time round as we try and blast the car down through the tunnel section. One of the only other flat out sections of the lap there. In towards the next chicane though, braking just as you reach the 100 metre board there. You can run sort of in towards the apex As you head here, you don't need to try and stay completely out on that outside curb there, otherwise you'll struggle to get the front end rotated in there. And again, through here, you really want to take as much curb as you possibly can there. You can get all over the inside curb there. You really want to be aiming to get the front wing over that yellow sausage curb on the inside there. There's a couple of corners around Monaco where the game is rather lenient. In towards my favourite corner, though, of the lap to back down 2 gears, tip it in just after the 50-metre board there, and you can see really try and open up the exit of the corner as well. They're so satisfying when you get the car right up to the arm code there and through the first part of the swimming pool chicane, down in towards the second there. You can upset the rear of the car actually through the first part there, down into fourth through the first part here though. Again, really trying to get the car over that inside sausage curb, and a big snap of oversteer on this lap there. Luckily though, just one big correction there managed to get the car sorted out as we now head down in towards La Rascasse here. Braking just before you go under the gantry as you head through here. You know, you can really sort of try and square away the second part of the corner if you try and go early on the rotation through the first there. You don't really want to run too wide through that part of the lap there. Again, just a tiny kick of oversteer there. Back up into third gear on the exit of the corner. No, actually leaving it in second this time around as we navigate the final turn of Anthony Noakes there. Again, aim for the traffic cone on the inside. It's always been there to try and help you get a good view. Activate the DRS as you head out of the final corner, and that is going to be a lap of the Monaco Grand Prix circuit there. So satisfying when you get it hooked up on any Formula 1 game as well there. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys quickly just enjoy a lap with no commentary then, and really what Monaco is all about. So heading up towards the start-finish line there we go, a lap of the Monaco Grand Prix, a 1:09. 0.924. That definitely felt like there was a lot more time to find, but again, I don't really want to show you guys a lap of me rattling up against the arm codes there. It's something that's very OP in time trial, but of course, yeah, just not replicatable in a real race situation as well there. But honestly, Monaco, it's not a track really if you're doing races around here that you want to practice qualifying runs. It is far more about race consistency and everything like that. You know, trying to get into a rhythm, trying to almost gain that tunnel vision you get around this lap as well there. But yeah, really the only way you can get good at Monaco is just by turning laps as well. They're trying not to overstep the rear. It's something that generally has suited my style on the F1 games. You know, I don't like a particularly oversteery car. I actually quite like a bit of understeer on the F1 games as well there. But you know, nothing, like I said in the intro of this video, is more satisfying than at winning a league race around Monaco. You know, the walls are right there, always ready to pounce, and on the F1 games, you know, it's so easy just to try to attack the car just a little bit too much there. Rattle it up against an Armco, and it can all really go away from you rather quickly as well. But even just watching the offboards, it's so cool. A lap round here. Look at the oversteer as we head through here. Huge snap, but we somehow hold on to it nonetheless there. But thank you all so much for watching this video nonetheless. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed as well. And yeah, we'll be back next week out. We're heading to another straight track. It's going to be Baku next. That one is going to be very different though. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll be back very soon. None of these videos would be possible without the help of our channel supporters. So a massive thank you to the Travesty, Patrick, Chuan, David, Ben, Aiden, Estasios, Cato, Sean, Yoni, McBlam, Mighty Spork, Taziuf, and William for becoming channel members. If you want to join them and be featured in all of these videos, you can click the join button down below.